I go to the gym probably like, I'd say 5 times a week now. It all started when I was a little kid, and I was like a fat kid in middle and high school. And I was like, man, like no one's gonna want to go out with me because I'm fat. And I mean, part of it is like also my personality, but like I was like really self-conscious about being overweight, and I didn't know what to do. And then as I became an adult, I learned about, it's not just genetics. You have to put in effort, go to the gym and exercise a lot, and it's about calories in versus calories out, and like your diet really affects it. So then I started being like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go to the gym and start losing weight. So I became like instead of a fat nerd, I was like a skinny nerd for a little while. And then I was like, well, both these are kind of stereotypes. Like I kind of want to be a buff nerd. Like eventually that'd be pretty cool, because people would be like, oh, like it's an Asian nerd with glasses, but at least like he puts in effort to like, I don't know, be healthy, be fit. Obviously I have a very long way to go, but I think like trying to be consistent with it, even with like a pro player traveling and stuff like that, has made my life a lot better.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh wow, very strong, very strong. At the watermelon, I had a big mistake. I thought this is like metal juice. Let's try.
Meat lovers, no cheese. And your avocado is coming.
Thank you.
No problem.
For the last month and a half, I've been on keto, and I'm kind of figuring out if I should keep doing it or not. I basically was doing it because it's a really easy way to restrict calories, and personally, I'm like a big believer in just like, as long as I'm getting enough protein for the gym, as long as I'm like not going over my calorie limit, I don't really care what I'm eating. I love eating rice, I love eating bread, I love eating potatoes, and like I would always like eat sugar in every meal or something somehow. I think I'm really mindful of how my diet is affecting me. Sometimes I'll just go a couple weeks without any caffeine to kind of like reset caffeine's effect on me. And then same with dieting, you know, like if I feel like I'm actually really like playing worse, low energy, you know, can't focus, then I need to change my diet. But overall, I felt pretty good. I think I was in a better mood because I'm like, nice, I'm on a diet now, I'm losing weight, I'm making progress. Like I finally forced myself to like get some discipline, and that felt good.
Fit in line with your diet?
Yeah, I think minus the falafel, this is no carbs. It's okay. Cheat meal every once in a while.
It's your birthday. I think you can get away with it a little bit.
I can get away with one falafel on my birthday. I've never given a shit about my birthday. I know people do, and that's why like I have to like tweet about it and stuff like that. It was just weird to be like radio silent on your birthday, but growing up I never celebrated my birthday.
With a heart
Whoa.
for your birthday, brother.
Thank you. Wow.
This is very friendly.
Very intricate, yeah.
Yeah, very.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
What a crowd.
you. Happy birthday, dear Peter. Happy birthday to you. Woo, you're old.
It was really nice. Like I obviously I super appreciate like people caring about it and caring about me, and like using my birthday as sort of a way to appreciate the influence I've had on them or something. And I just like the positive vibes. I wish Coach would let me play Vlad.
I think age definitely has something to do with gaming in general. The least that he gets affected is probably physical parts like reflex, how you think. It's mainly about motivation for me, confidence, and just like how you play the game. Because the older I think you get, like the more you think about like, is it still worth it? Especially if you're not at the top.
The main thing that I've noticed since I started off 18 years old as a pro and like I watch these players kind of become washed up, I feel like the main pattern is just as you get older, you take on additional responsibility and the additional responsibility becomes a burden for your career.
It's sometimes young can better and sometimes can be older better. So up to player, you know? I think age too much doesn't matter. I mean, of course, if you can getting worse, that means you can get better. You getting old, it's not mean that you're getting bad. You can get better too. I'm getting better.
I'm probably the oldest player in the world too. Who maybe? Probably. Most likely. I don't know how I feel about it. It's like mixed. Like there's comments like, you're so fucking old. Are you gonna retire tomorrow? Or some people are like encouraging. It's like, you're this age and then you're playing against like 19, 20-year-olds and you still beat them. So it's like a big mix of both, but it's just pretty funny.
Actually, he grandpa, yeah. Grandpa. I think he's sometimes just grandpa because sometimes poor guy. I have kids say, yo, TAPP mission and in TAPP mission. Jake, TAPP mission, okay. Can you hear me? And he say yes.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because sometimes they do it too. It's like, wow, you guys are as old as me. Stuff like that.
Sausages, chicken, okay. Ciabatta bread, Italian bread, marinara sauce. 무조건 딥타임이라고 생각해요.
딥턴이었어. 씨앗이 없거든.
아 그러니까 근데
if you played Worlds, your win rate in KDA will go down most of the time. In NA you can farm. You can farm noobs, get good stats. Okay, what about only playing one champ in NA and then not playing Worlds?
Yeah, actually in NA,
You know that's what I did with Sundra. I had like over 80% win rate because I only played in NA. But then I started playing it at Worlds, and then my KDA, my stats, everything just go boom.
Can you guys imagine that? Last year, maybe last Jensen KD was number one.
Oh, last
when he play Oriana,
so KD player.
he is like a KD is like almost number one in it, right?
Oh yeah, I had like 15 almost. That's good.
Can you guys imagine that?
And now, I just have to go in and end, you know? Like someone has to end.
Different player.
Different player. I have to die for the team.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I have good KDA and LCS. We switched places.
True.
a good 30%? Good. That big 30% in the middle.
Thank you.
Sugar.
You got it. I want 17%. 17%.
Yeah, fine. I can play game. I watched duo Peter, and after game done, I said that I go home and I go with Infinity, going to home. I'm just looking for that time, so I don't know why too much happening. But I remember that when we go gray color, we going to straight, but some random card crushed our side, so we going this and they're fine, but we getting trouble.
Like he messaged us and I was like, what the hell? Like if our game had lasted 1 minute less or 1 minute more, or we do it one more game, you wouldn't have gotten in this accident. All of us were just, worried about him for a little bit, and then he came to practice the next day, so it was all good.
My body sucked, but better than enemy, because it's ranked game.
What?
Oh! Wait,
Oh!
Oh! Fucking positioning.
Oh! Ezra got it.
How can he be so happy with this game?
Live by the band, die by the band. That game,
Huh?
it's exactly the same word. How can you be happy? How can you be that happy?
How is TSM smiling after this game?
Yes.
So we are playing Clutch Gaming. They are right next to us, so I'm gonna talk a little quietly.
Team Liquid and Clutch Gaming facing off. I'm Clayton Captain Flowers Reigns, joined by Mr. Sam Kobe Hartman Kinsler here for our next bout. And let's go ahead and get right into it.
천천히 가면 이긴다.
Dig on 3! 1, 2, 3, damn!
Just be calm.
We can be louder. Louder.
Liquid on 3.
1, 2, 3, Liquid!
What are you doing, Jensen?
Jensen!
Wow. What is my team doing?
Bye. Yo guys, stop trolling guys. Alright guys, let's focus.
Lyra is waiting so patiently, waits for him all the way, finds the chains, looking for the chain CC follow-up. There comes your Rumble ulti over the wall. Hooney's not there in time, but he's gonna go all the way in. The flash makes a move, but there's the stopwatch. You cannot underestimate it. It's a 1-for-1, almost a 1-for-2. Xmithie just walks right into the Drake pit. It's going to be slain by Clutch Gaming regardless. Clutch Gaming with a big win in that one. Great for the damage options now as Clutch Gaming going to find themselves getting engaged on, but Xmithie quickly having to flash out defensively. He's in some trouble. Monte goes after him, but he's a little bit too late. The shield.
I'm 1 HP. I'm 1 HP.
Yeah,
No,
keep on pushing.
I'm 1 HP.
Yeah. Push mid.
We can push mid. Tier 2?
Yep. And that last fight showed us just how good this Team Liquid composition is. It earns them the mid lane turret, it earns them their kill, and it earns them this Cloud Drake on top of it. There goes Hooney! Cody's son gonna be in some trouble now. Root finding its way down, and he is blown up! Rumble's coming around from behind. Equalizer gets dropped down. Jensen, the rest of Team Liquid in retreat. Hooney's gonna be taken low. He gets popped! DeMonte moves forward. That's what I'm talking about. You do not assassinate when Skarner is right there. Falcons run down next. Double kill, double lift. Lyra's gonna be out of the picture here soon. Jensen goes on a killing spree. Team Liquid showcasing why they're #1. Clutch Gaming goes home. Team Liquid grabs a win.
Usually every split, we usually have a slump. Fortunately, the slump was like at the beginning of the split. But recently, we've been playing pretty well. Everyone's playing for each other, and we trust each other pretty well. And it feels pretty nice playing in that type of atmosphere.
I don't think I've ever gotten upset that there's not enough people. That's never happened. But I have looked out at the fans and been like, oh wow, I'm gonna be here for a while. I enjoy it because I can see that like people are really happy to see me, and that's pretty cool. And I feel like that's a really unique experience that'll never happen to me ever again. Like when I'm 50 or 60 years old, like no one's gonna care who I am. So this is like kind of like a super unique experience where I'm a celebrity within a small group of people in the world, and I can kind of just really enjoy how I'm part of like this 0.00001% of people that gets to experience this. And also, sometimes, you know, if I vibe really well with like a fan or something, I can like make their day. And that feels really good. Like some really small effort on my part can really help them get through the day.
That's not a purse, it's a satchel! It's a purse!
But I liked it because I was so bad at it, and I would go again if I got invited. Well, let me go back.
All right, Peter, what kind of spicy content are you going to give us in the makeup room today?
Nothing. God, it's every single time. I just want a nice, peaceful.
Are you saying that you never had a peaceful makeup experience once?
I mean, when I do, I'm really happy. It's pretty rare. Obviously, it's always there.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll edit your makeup experience with some like nice, like, you know, Lotus, tranquil, like spa music.
Yes, I really need that.
And I'll just stay quiet.
I need to conserve energy for Golden Guardians. Why is the camera on?
What does this mean?
What does this mean?
It means we're tight.
We're tight? Alright,
What
I
did you
guess
think
so.
it meant?
No, nothing. I was just gonna make a reference. That's the thing, but never mind. Okay. What are you doing? You're like creeping on me. It's like a horror movie. Running through the halls. This is gonna be a thriller of an episode.
Don't beat me up! Don't beat me up! Oh, holy shit.
He scoops me all the time. Look at that. It was like second nature. He tried to scoop me back.
Oh, what the fuck?
Golden Guardians and Team Liquid, TL firmly at the top of the standings. Golden Guardians seeing if maybe they can take down number 1.
Here comes Xmithie, flashless Tom Kench.
Skarner's making his way into the fight. Who he's already got. FBI trying to get himself away. It's a 1-for-1 so far.
As FBI takes a butt, he's dead.
Wow.
Okay, AD dead.
But now the bottom lane is once again in trouble, and they will be slammed into the ground. Both kills go over to Impact. Contracts goes in, he gets a heal off the Kingslayer, and he ends up just giving away 300 gold. That was just too ambitious.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna bait them in.
The more he can poke, the more Golden Guardians will be able to fight.
Nice chain of corruption with a stolen Skarner ulti, but now Team Liquid's looking to turn it right back around. Jensen's able to grab the first kill onto FBI. Who he's gonna be taking down next? Haunter barely getting himself away. Impacted hot for Stoop, and the man's on a killing spree. Monster jumping out here trying to find a bunch of bursting, but they're on to Jensen. He knows Jensen doesn't have an ignite. Jensen moved back and manages to get the kill with a cheeky stopwatch. Everything Team Liquid wants to happen is happening. Frog about to fall now here as well. That's been the one thing that's been slippery for them. They'll finally grab the kill onto him. Xmithie gonna fall here in the base, but it'll ultimately just be a 1-for-5 as Team Liquid cleans out the rest of the Guardians, and Team Liquid continues to show why they're number 1.
It's impressive. That's why this Team Liquid team is first in the league.
Team Liquid had a very convincing one here today, and for more on it, Pastry is standing by for an interview with Team Liquid's Dane in the mid lane.
Yes, I am here with Team Liquid's Jensen, as TL have officially been the first team to clinch playoffs for summer 2019.
So you guys secured playoffs today. How do you feel about that?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, but I don't mind. Anyway, we go play.
Mid playoffs. I mean, you guys have to win 2-0, and the C9 has to lose for us.
Yeah, we have to guarantee
So how many more games
in order
have
for
we-
Four more games.
We only have 4 left?
Yeah,
more games?
Only 4 more games.
Next week.
Yeah.
Time's so fast when you're having fun with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, especially for our team state, I think it's a given for us to get playoffs. Our main goal is definitely to win an ALCS again. After that, it's like a whole different level for us to achieve. So we're just mainly focusing on the thing ahead of us right now.
I'm never happy with making playoffs now. I know some players I would be like ecstatic if they made playoffs. I'd be like, oh my God, we did it. We made it. But for me, it's like, if we're not first seed, I'm disappointed. That's like the expectations now. So the bar is always like, just way too high for us. We're gonna do our best, and hopefully the end of the split will be a happy ending.
No team has won 4 times in a row. 4th championship, Team Liquid. Like, why not?
Squad.